Ready for all the highlights of Valley High School football. It's time for Action 4 Sports Sunday Sports Extra.
Hello and welcome to Sunday Sports Extra. I'm Action 4 Sports Director Clay Williams, and joining me this week, it is the voice of the 8:40 a.m. Fox Sports High School Game of the Week from 956sports.com, Joe Bowling, and the winner of the 2011 Putt Powell Texas State Sports Writer of the Year Award, the reigning champion. It is Greg Selber from 956sports.com. Thank you both for joining me, and before we get to our discussions, let's talk about what happened last night. Saturday night football down in Brownsville. The district defending champion Weslaco Panthers at Brownsville. The Cowboys looking for a big upset early on. Mark Gonzalez, perhaps the best quarterback in this district, went nuts, and he went nuts to his favorite receiver, Jose Luis Barcenas. Yeah, taking it 82 yards. Actually, that one's 68 yards. He had an 82 yards. The Cowboys were up 13-0. Barcenas and Gonzalez hooked up for 4 touchdowns, but Weslaco would come back in this one. Carlos Madrigal, 281 yards passing and 4 touchdowns. It was a 2-point game at the half, and the Panthers put it on them the rest of the way. 77-40 is the final. Weslaco wins to go 5-0 on the season. So, guys, let's start off with a little 32-5A talk. Number one, Joe, you a little surprised that Weslaco let it get out of hand so early?
Well, I'm surprised at the passing yardage that Weslaco put up. What's this, a passing statistic for the Weslaco team? But, yeah, they obviously got a wake-up call, and, boy, did they answer in a big way. 77
points, that's the most this season, Greg. Tony Villarreal, quarterback, for getting 280 yards passing, not something you usually see.
No, you don't usually see it at the beginning of the season, but what he likes to try to do is unveil certain things, certain looks, certain schemes as the season goes along. I would be a little concerned about giving up 40 points, but hey, you got out of there. That was a weird week in Brownsville. Some crazy stuff happened, so they got out of there with the win. They're going to move on. Porter is explosive, man. Porter, you can't sleep on Porter. They don't have that good a record, but you can't sleep on them. They're capable, they've shown, of surprising some teams up 13-0 early.
Yeah, you talked about the strange and interesting things that happened in Brownsville this weekend. One of them, San Benito and Pace. And, Joe, I know you were there for that game. And the Pace Vikings up 20-10 and late in the third until San Benito came all the way back. What does this say to us about San Benito and their chances at perhaps a 32-5A district title with a big comeback at Sam Stadium?
Well, I think each week that you're looking at this San Benito squad and saying they're looking better and better and better, they made a big statement by making this comeback here this week. You know, down 10 points. Last year's team, I watched every game last year of the San Benito Greyhounds. Last year's team, I'm not sure they would have got back up off the mat after getting hit like they did in the start of the third quarter this past week. This week, this year, different squad, different results.
Yeah, but Coach Spencer Gant has his work cut out for him, Greg. It's a gauntlet now. Besides, they just played Pace. Now they're going to play Los Fresnos. Then it's Weslaco. These 3 weeks will tell us a lot about the Hounds.
Well, I know that no group of fans can get more excited when they win or more unhappy when they lose. So I know San Benito was fired up. You know, I used to cover a lot of games over there. Yeah, this is the big time for them. They're going to have to get one of the next two, and they should be in good shape. You know, they're explosive. I finally found out who the mysterious number 25 is, that hitter for San Benito, Rene Chavez. That guy can hit, man. He's averaging like 14 tackles a game. A lot of juniors on that defense, so you know, even if they don't happen to get to the top this season, you can pencil them in as a championship contender for sure next season.